And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we are going to play the practice round for going for a record for a diverse world. So, a diverse world, no move, no pain, no zoom. Solo high score. We're going to try to get 24-611. But you know what? It's not going to probably be this one, and it probably wouldn't count anyway because it's not a part of the rules. I will let you play this game as a play along. Just got off playing United States No Blurry, the practice round for going for a world record, and not too bad, but I kind of expect to fall where I'm falling for playing this game for the first time in this format for quite some time. So, with that said, we'll make this a play along. The future practice rounds might not have that, just in case I get the actual world record, but I wouldn't imagine that the first one would be the case. So, without further ado, let's get into this one. Let's see where this one is. Right off the bat, I'm feeling there's an alley here, maybe Austria, maybe Switzerland. As I play this game, it's a game that I play on a laptop for the most part because of time, other commitments. I do have a large TV screen that I can put this on, but these types of games probably should be played on a large TV screen. So it's a practice round. That's what you learn when you're in training for football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to do that. Enough of me talking. I do feel like there's a good chance that we are either in, there's pine trees, Switzerland or Austria. I can't tell. I might go for Austria on this one. And might go towards Innsbruck or maybe Telfs. Now let's go for Innsbruck. I think, don't see many hills here though, but enough that it could be. So Natters, Mutters, and here we go, hoping that we're near Natters or Mutters. Not bad. So we were 215 miles away in Switzerland. So on the border in La Chaux de Fonds. So not a bad start for a first practice round on this 215 miles, 41-47. So not too bad. All right, I think we're in the United States of America on this one, and it's fall, autumn. Hopefully not Canada, although it could be Canada because, and it might be Canada now that I look at it, a couple of reasons. First and foremost, we've got what looks like street lights going straight across, which I think is Canada, and then the yellow around it, which I can't really see, but that's my guess. I wonder if this is like not Quebec. I can't really make out anything because it's so damn small. And this is why, again, doing practice rounds like this, I need to put this on a big screen, especially if I'm going to go for a world record. I should be able to try to see some of this. But the green sign leads me to believe that we are in Quebec, I believe, but I'm not entirely sure. I do feel, though, that we're Canada, if anything else. I do feel that we're in Canada. So, with that said, I should probably stick with the initial guess. Maybe that's a clue for me, is to stay with. Maybe we're near Ottawa. No, maybe we're like Mirabel or St. Jerome. This looks like this could be where we are. Although the street doesn't line up, maybe we're more here. Yeah, looks like, let me just see that sign. got stuff going in different directions here. There's a lot of these green signs. So maybe we're in this region, hopefully. That'd be a good guess. Maybe we're... Yeah, maybe I stick with that. Let's just see. Wow. Did I get the right? Did I go back? Wow. That is a fantastic guess. Man, what a heck of a guess for me. 77 miles, 46.76. I like this one. That one was a good guess for me. So, as it being a practice round, one of the things I saw the green signs. Says I've been to Quebec before, but I'll come back at the end and review this. Let's review this at the end of the game. Okay, zigzag lines. We're on the left-hand side of the road. I can't make out any language, but I'm gonna guess they're probably Thailand. Probably guess Thailand. Probably should guess that. And not waste much time on this round. Just go somewhere in this part of the world. Let's go for Saraburi. We were in Sri Lanka, so not even close. 1,500 miles away, 1,340 points. It happens. Okay, so I don't know these bollards here, so unfortunately don't know that. I see something here. Can't make that out. My first thought was maybe this is France. I'm still thinking it might be France. And maybe I do go for France. Up in this part, maybe out here. Could we be out here? Could this be it? Not sure, but I'm going to guess that anyway. Let me just think. We're not over here. Yeah, why not? I'm just going to stick with that. Oh, wow. 79 miles, 4,668 points. I'm pretty pleased with that one. Wow, that's a heck of a guess. All right. And at the end, I'll come back and show you, give some explanation, some insights into why I chose that one. All right, fifth and final round. I think we're in Andorra. Do we have colors of leaves, different colors, leaves and trees? Yes. Got sharp cliffs. The valley looking to the east here. But I'm not convinced that it is. But I might just go for it just because of previous rounds with pines and trees in the fall, or autumn, as a lot of you say. Buildings, I can't really tell, but there does look like a building down here with a gray roof. So why not? I'm going to go for Andorra. Let's see what we can find. Is there a river, perhaps? Tunnel, interesting. Maybe. got to be on the other side, though, of that river. Yeah, I don't think this would be it. Maybe we're not even in Andorra. That'd be hilarious. Not many places this could be. I guess maybe we're over here. You think that could turn? I don't know. I think maybe we're like there. Well, that's what I'm gonna guess. Ooh. So sure that it was Andorra, and it was Italy. In Villa del Legno, 3,200. What do we get? 18,000. We did a little better this first one than in the United States No Blurry one. But again, some lessons to be learned, I guess. Could have done a little better, but let's some great rounds. First round we were in Switzerland, and just a general feel for me, the buildings, these types of shutters, what you call them, an Aldi. It's got to be in a German-speaking country, at least in that region. But it's closer to France, which is interesting enough. The second round, let's take a look at this one. Couple clues here, distinguishing it from Canada. I mean, in the United States. First things first. Okay, so we've got a pretty flat, what I would say looks like a Massachusetts type of look. So I was thinking United States first, but what the clue is, if I can zoom in here, these lights here, yeah, so the green signs, it's Sud. These lights here that are going straight across, I mean, you see that in Texas. You do not see it like this at all in the eastern half of the United States. And then there's yellow around it, which you don't see too often. You don't see yellow around the lights like that in the United States. So that was the big clue for me. But then the next clue was going across. I do remember being in Quebec and those lights 10, 15 years ago like that. So off of that, just had to take a guess. And were there any other clues around? Not really. But yeah, so those were the major clues for me. Waterloo, Quebec, Canada. The third round, we were off to Sri Lanka. Didn't really see much on that one. But, you know, what could I learn? Well, maybe these lines are more British. I don't know, these squiggly lines. I should have known that with Sri Lanka. Tata, had I been able to zoom in, would have known that was Sri Lanka. It's a Indian truck company, I believe, or a car company. But if I would have seen that, and they're crazy horns too. I think those things, at least in India, there's a lot of horn honking. But yeah, so pretty pleased with that one. I would have to say, pretty pleased with 18,000, over 18,000 for the first ever, not first ever, but first, say not first ever game, but first game where I'm in this format. So definitely room for improvement. So definitely play this a lot. I'm sure I could play this 6-8 hours in a row and get to that. But I'm going to make a series out of this between a diverse world in the United States and Blurry on the road to a world record. So you'll see me as I play this. I will do any game. I will try to upload games that I play or practice, and I'll get to a point where there's no more play-alongs. Maybe after the next couple games there won't be a play-along. Maybe just go into attempting the world record. But I will do each game, as many games as possible, upload it. I might even have to just go to make a point of maybe putting on Patreon. Maybe if there's an interest, I will do that, and you can see me mess up, do well, whatever. Maybe I'll put some videos there, because I know not everybody wants to see me practicing and playing all the time. But in any case, appreciate you tuning into this, the practice round of going for a world record on a diverse world. Try yours going for a world record in the see if you can beat me in this one. I'm sure you probably will. But as always, appreciate you tuning in. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and share this with your friends. Really appreciate you tuning in. Really appreciate you supporting the channel. And as always, till next time, cheers.